Hi everyone, happy Sunday afternoon. Christy here, and I just wanted to pop on and share with you all a total game changer in my kitchen. Now, I'm sure a lot of you probably use a crock pot or a slow cooker, but did you know that most crock pot recipes call for you to either brown or sear your meat before you start? You may not realize that because most people want to just dump and go. That's why you're doing a crock pot meal, right? So what happens is that at the end of the week, all of your recipes kind of are the same mushy texture with maybe a different flavor. So I'm going to introduce to you our Rockrock, and I'm going to show you what I have been doing here just for the last couple minutes. I am searing this nice chuck roast. I'm going to be making some beef fajitas. They are the most tender, juicy. They are amazing and so easy to do. Now, most people don't want to sear their meat or brown their meat before a slow cooker meal because they don't want to get an extra pan, right? So let me just show you. This is our 4-quart Rockrock, and I did post earlier today in the product collection a variety of different sizes. Both the 4-quart Dutch oven and the 2.5-quart everyday pan are the same diameter. They both can go on the stove. Actually, all Rockrock casserole type of dishes can go on the stove, in the microwave, in the oven, under the broiler, out on the barbecue grill, and they can go in the dishwasher for easy cleanup. So that's kind of a game changer right there, that you can have one pot that goes on 5 different surfaces in your home, right? Now, I'm going to have this seared a little bit more, but what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how this Rockrock also becomes my slow cooker. So there's really 6 ways you can use this pan. I've had guests and customers tell me, oh my gosh, I've replaced several things taking up space in my kitchen when I got my Rockrock, because they found they were always using that for a soup or a chili, to put some chicken breast in the microwave. Yes, you heard me right, chicken in the microwave. It's tender and juicy. It's not rubbery and dry like we've probably all experienced sometime in our lives. So what I've done here is I have just seared my roast on all sides, and I'm going to just take this over to my slow cooker stand. So I'm going to kind of open my cabinet up. So this is the slow cooker stand, and this is where our Rockrock will fit and become my slow cooker. So I'm going to take the lid, I'm going to put it on high. Should have done this before we went to the basketball game instead of after. So anyway, I'm going to take our Carnitas slow cooker seasoning, which is amazing. It is amazing on pork, but it's also good on beef and chicken as well. So all of our seasonings and spices are all natural. There's no added preservatives, aside from some herbs just have some sodium and some natural sugars. And they are all gluten-free. So that is fantastic, especially when you have celiac that you are working with, right? Okay, so here's the recipe that you're going to get today. The roast, a couple of tablespoons of our Carnitas seasoning, and a can of Rotel. Or if you're like me and you go to your pantry and you don't have a can of Rotel, which I usually always do, you can take a can of crushed tomatoes and a can of diced chilies and make your own Rotel. Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's going to be the liquid. It's also going to add a lot of flavor. And then when we put this beef in our tortillas or taco shells, it's going to add a lot of great flavor. Now, I did use our smooth edge can opener. Smooth edge can opener is easy to use. I don't know if you noticed, it was top loaded, which is important. It takes off all of the sharp edges in the can and all of the sharp edges on the lid. Now, why is that important? If you're pushing down your garbage in your recycle bin or in your trash can, you don't want to cut yourself, right? If you have little ones, you don't want them to cut themselves. But what about your scrapers? All those times you dig out your cream of mushroom soup or your crushed tomatoes, and if your scraper is running up the side of a sharp can, it's going to start fraying. So that's not good. Think about your scrapers. So anyway, that is a recipe that we are going to enjoy for dinner. This does have 3 different settings. It's got a warm, a low, and a high. I'm going to check this in just a few hours, and I'll probably turn it back to low. We usually tend to eat a little bit on the later side. So anyway, that is our Rockrock 4-quart Dutch oven slow cooker stand and set. The Rockrock itself, these 2 pieces, are $139 when you buy them. Or when you buy them. If you buy them as a set with the stand, you're saving 50% off on the stand. The stand is normally $60, but you can get this whole set for $169. And if you think about that, use it once a week for 1 year, it's like about a McDonald's coffee per use, or even less. So I can guarantee you'll use this more than once a week, and I know you'll use it for way more than a year. So happy Sunday afternoon. Thanks for participating in our fundraiser. Comment, share, like, invite your friends to our fundraiser. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.